Nestled on the banks of the Hudson River, Michie Stadium. It will play host to some of the nation's finest today and another thrilling edition of Army football. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Air Force Falcons, taking on the winners of 8 straight, the Army Black Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Falcons will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. So Armies will have some work to do after that short return. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Pollard.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. On the option. Got enough for the first. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Black Knights are on the move. He'll try the left side. Keeps the legs moving. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. The Black Knights can do it on the ground with a Mr. Inside or Mr. Outside. They just love to run it.
They'll do it however way you want it. Whether it's inside and they're going to give the first one or they're going to run the option off it, you're going to get a steady dose of running the football. They will check to see how physical you want to be in a football game.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. They'll run the option. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defensive end understanding football, understanding that I got to keep outside contained. I'm responsible for the quarterback. Good job playing his responsibility. And how about getting that sucker on the ground? He's a pretty good athlete to be able to corral him, tackle him right in the middle of the field, and get him to the ground.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
And the Black Knights decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. And they'll just down it right there. So Air Force's offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. Now on first down from the 28. Here comes the option. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. To the air, it's Hayes. He's got it. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Falcons line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Slips through the line. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Army has it back in the offense ready to go. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jess.
A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Army!
Hey, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Indiana is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard, and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They are up by 7 over Wisconsin. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He'll ride his man on the option. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
Breaks the tackle. At the 45 on its way. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Tremendous execution of this Falcon offense. A magician with the option like a D. Dallas.
And understanding what you're doing, what you're seeing, how to react, and make multiple decisions on a play is really, really tough. But the Falcons quarterback is dialed in.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Yeah, and it's so hard to contain this guy with all those options he has and the experience at the quarterback spot. But nice job by the defense limiting the damage. Didn't give up a huge gain.
They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. The option look. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Guys, it is Army who carries the lead into the quarter break. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. A third down play to open up this quarter. Big fullback's got it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Apparently not tempted to kick the 45-yard field goal. They'll go for it on 4th and short. Now on the option. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
How about it? They give it to the muscle on 4th down. The big fullback try to let him plow his way for the first down. The defense was having none of it. Stopped on 4th down. first down going the other way.
The expressway is wide open. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Black Knights!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's James. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. On the option. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Trying play action. Takes a hit as he fires. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. They got him down quickly after the pick, but he'd already made the biggest play, and they've got it at the 38. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the option. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Army! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. And we're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the returner will be knocked down. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Dragged down at the 26 after a pickup of 5.
Fullbacks are very unselfish. One of the most unselfish positions you can find in football. They block 99% of the time. But when you can give them that rock, get a first down, those guys are really big. You know,
and he breaks into the open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a...
He's loose at the 20. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Black Knights. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
They stopped him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. The Falcons will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be a...
Touchdown, Army! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Akron is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Toledo.
With the catch, it's Knox.
We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking to go up top on 1st down. It's caught downfield. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's McCoy. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Looking to move it through the air. Complete. Tackled immediately after the catch.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Here's a great example of living to play another day. QB in the pocket, nobody open, throw it out of bounds.
And it's third down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Hits the spin cycle. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
The Black Knights will kick it away to crank up the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first...
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. And I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Goes to the option. Touchdown, Black Knights! And the punishment has been extended. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way through.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
They'll line up for a second down play. They'll run the option. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And, David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense, maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Dropping back, it's Hayes. Coming after him. He'll try to do it himself. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Offense getting set for 1st down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down. And the Black Knights want to move quickly.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. On the option. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Black Knights look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's got an open man. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Army! And the beatdown has ensued. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent, this one's over.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. A 3rd and long coming up here. Here comes the option. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. And the Falcons will punt this one away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Line gets set, 1st down. He'll ride his man on the option. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, that's him grabbing air. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. Guys, it is Army who carries the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on 1st down. The option look. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, fourth quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Black Knights! And the route is on. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Johnson looking to throw. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
Complete downfield. Open runway ahead. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The Falcons will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll power it inside with the fullback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Now on the option. Quarterback on the keeper. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And it's right down the boulevard. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. He's up to 73 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. On the option. Now the pitch. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Touchdown, Army! And the pummeling has started. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Running back goes in motion. He's going to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They'll throw it on first down. A little screen to the running back. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Now on second down. Johnson wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Got the back over the middle.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. And listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future.
And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Army has it back and the offense ready to go. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
He'll pull it on the read. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
I'll tell you, this is a hard defense to run against if you're going to go sideline to sideline because of that guy's speed at linebacker. He can get all the way to the perimeter, chase the quarterback down on the option, and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Impressive.
The pitch. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Black Knights will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. Johnson looking to throw. They're bringing heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for the whole year.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports.